Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let me jump on the call with Cam. Cam is not on the call. Hopefully he will be shortly.
Hello?
Hey!
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going.
Oh, accidentally shot my pistol. I am in the Grand Cathedral.
Okay.
Which we left off last time. Me struggling to fight a hunter in here. The Bloody Crow of Canehurst. He is now dead. After way too many attempts that I'm glad I didn't try to stream. But I am now making my way to Yahar'gul, which is our goal for today. Well, it's one of our goals for today.
Yep.
One of the more unhinged parts of this game, I would say. It really goes
probably.
for it.
That's probably fair.
When we were streaming, I don't remember if we were streaming Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, but you were describing Bloodborne to me before I had played it, and you said, it is pedal to the metal all the time. It is really a they did that kind of game, and Yahar'gul is maybe Exhibit A.
Yeah, I think that it's I think that they are intentionally kind of cranking Yahar'gul when you go the second time, right? Because it's right after you kill Rom and all that type of stuff. So it's really just turned up to 11 constantly the whole time you're there. So trying to get to the right turn here.
Yeah, where are you?
I mean I can be wherever.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my way to the spot where you pop in after Rom. But I guess you got to that other lantern, right? So
I haven't lit any lanterns in Yahar'gul yet, but I'm now walking into the spot where it drops you after Rom, right underneath this big fella. And I could get grabbed by him and get taken to another area. And I should actually show you what that looks like for people who have not played this game, because earlier in our playthrough we saw one of these big nebula things show up, and now we know, because we have enough insight / have been through enough of the game, that was one of these big alien eldritch horror things that we will get more acquainted with later. But I'm going to walk past him, and we enter Yahar'gul. And I think I can go ahead and summon you now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to a safe enough place to ring my bell. Hang on.
Jesse would like me
to
convey to anyone watching that our house is spooky now. It is officially fall, and she has gotten out the Halloween decorations and has fall scented candles. Orange and purple lights are up. There's a lot going on over here.
Wow.
Who's on?
It's vibed out.
Who's here?
I think we have Ammo and Michael, and I'm not sure who else is in the chat. Michael Manecci.
That's a good
Okay, I am ringing the bell.
Ammo said, I forgot that Jesse got to meet Sammy the other day. Who's Sammy?
his girlfriend.
Oh, cool. I didn't get to meet Sammy. Why didn't I get to meet Sammy?
You were off getting a library book or something.
I was getting a library book. Oh, yeah. I didn't know Ammo stopped by.
Man. Okay. Yeah, I have the bell ringing.
I don't have my password on. That's the problem.
I'm in that Dynasty Warriors part at the beginning where there are a billion enemies.
Oh yeah.
So,
I will be there shortly. I'm currently standing in front of our little Mensis cage man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of
there.
this guy.
I am right there.
These dudes. The statues are getting much more intense. We're gonna see a lot of statues and a lot of enemies that are a bunch of people kind of smushed together for reasons that will become clear later in this session.
Yeah, and some of the statues are not statues either.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
point
that's
out.
news to me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got an iron Yahar'gul helmet.
Okay.
It's Dr.
Let me hear.
Paperman. I'm really looking forward to going through this area with a partner because this area is just, there's just so much going on in it. May not be much for conversation during some of these stretches.
Canehurst, the second half of Nightmare and Nemesis, our favorite areas of the game. Did we run Canehurst already? No, Emma, we haven't done Canehurst yet. Yeah.
Canehurst is probably like tied for my favorite area of the game. We're gonna do my other favorite area of the game, which is Upper Cathedral Ward after Yahar'gul today, if we have time.
Emma, I also really like the second half of Nightmare and Nemesis. I think that it's just like really cool. I don't know. I was talking to Jordan and Andrew about it a couple of days ago, and I think that Nightmare and Nemesis and Nightmare Frontier are both pretty cool, but I think Nemesis is a little bit cooler.
I'm curious to pick your brain on that when we get there, because Nightmare of Nemesis has always felt a little like a mishmash to me.
I think that's kind of what makes it cool.
The note says, "The Mensis ritual must be stopped, lest we all become beasts." So the Mensis ritual is kind of the thing this area is centered on. We don't really know much about it yet, but we will.
Yeah, Nightmare Frontier is kind of whatever, but I think Nightmare and Nemesis is really cool. Yeah.
This is the way, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Is this open? Oh, it opens from the other side.
Later. Yeah.
Oh, let me turn on my little lantern.
Hand lantern.
Ooh.
Oh, look out!
I need a gun here.
Here's
my souls. I explored this area a little bit today without opening any doors or anything. And here I died.
Nightmare Frontier, though, I do kind of have like fond memories of it because it's a really active PvP hotspot.
Oh, really?
So lots of people like fight right outside of the lantern and Nightmare Frontier.
Speaking of PvP, we've been talking about things to do after Canehurst in a couple weeks, and one of our ideas was having like a dedicated PvP session, but I don't think we could guarantee that like randos would invade to fight us. So we would probably only be able to do that if we had people who regularly watch who would want to come fight us, like Michael or Jordan or Ammo or somebody. So tell us in the chat if that is a thing that you would be interested in doing, and we will pencil you in.
Yeah, even if we don't make a whole session out of it, it might be fun, like a fun little thing to do.
Oh, wait, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting this last guy with a gun in back here.
I apologize if you hear dog noises behind me. We've been dog sitting for some very, I would say, anxious dogs the past several days, and they're getting picked up during my stream. So that might be a thing that kind of interrupts. But I apologize in advance if that happens.
That's just one of the monsters in the game.
It's one of the monsters in the game, Jesse says.
That's what.
Where am I? I feel so lost. Where are you?
Hey, bro, follow the sound of my voice. Hang on, I'll yell.
Oh, I see you.
Okay, yeah, follow me.
Okay. Aha.
Here comes the really cool part.
The really cool part with the laser.
Yes.
Well, let's drop down and get the key to Upper Cathedral Ward. It's right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Boop.
Have at it.
They really hide this thing.
I know.
Oh man.
Oh.
My PS4 is chugging right now.
Okay.
Almost died.
There we go. Got him.
Okay, thank you. We drop here. Upper Cathedral Key. Let's read this really quick. The key to the Upper Cathedral Ward's seal. The upper echelons of the Healing Church are formed by the School of Mensis, based in the Unseen Village, and the choir occupying the Upper Cathedral Ward. This key brings one a step closer to the choir. So we've learned about the choir quite a bit in our initial wanderings through Yharnam. This is the first time we've heard of the choir being associated with the Mensis ritual or the School of Mensis, or the Unseen Village. One thing that I'm kind of unclear on that maybe you could clear up for me, Cam, is
hey,
why?
You left the chest.
Yeah, I gotta open this. This is the Tiny Tonitrus, right?
I think so.
Hey, this is the thing that I want to use. Oh yeah, there's a beckoning bell woman down here. This guy's gonna keep coming back until we kill her. Where is she? Tiny Tonitrus. I'm gonna play with that in a second. Magical girl vibes. Where is she?
I can hear her. Oh well. Anyway, what were you saying?
I was asking, why is the Unseen Village unseen?
So, it's a part of Yharnam where the church, the Healing Church, isn't particularly active.
But it's
outside of...
It's the choir who
No. Mensis is the one that operates in Unseen Village.
Wait, didn't the thing that I just read mention the choir was associated with the School of Mensis?
They're just both the highest levels of the church, but in two different ways. The choir is very integrated into the church. The School of Mensis is very the School of Mensis is very disconnected. It's very much doing its own thing. So watch out, laser beam.
Yep. A lot happened.
But yeah, so the School of Mensis is the one that operates in Yargul. The choir is in the Upper Cathedral Ward.
Hello.
Lady whack me with a mallet.
Okay, we need to rush down the left side of this thing. Ah! And heal. Proceeds to run down the right side. I died.
Oh no.
Sorry. We opened a couple of small shortcuts.
But yeah, basically the choir is the entire kind of the plot of Bloodborne or I guess what we're up to, or what we're up to right now, how something has happened and now all these amygdalas are here and all that, is because the School of Mensis has basically gone rogue, more or less.
We should also mention that, or remind people that after we beat Rom and showed up in that room with these little alien dudes, they're called amygdalas. There was a note that said, "Seek the Nightmare Newborn." And keen-eared listeners may have noticed when I was hanging out in that space, you could actually, in Cathedral Ward, you could actually hear a baby crying in the distance. And that is related to what's going on here. My bell is ringing, by the way.
And you're by that first
yeah.
lantern, right? Yeah, my bell's going too, so.
Clear the staircase. Let me go grab the bell ringer lady. There she is. Okay. Got a nice clear path for you. Oh, one more. Oh no, there's some more guys up there.
I wonder why I'm not getting summoned.
It's very weird.
I'm gonna silence and go again.
I'm gonna push onward. See if I can kill all the beckoning ladies.
You should silence your bell and re-ring.
Okay. One sec.
There it is.
Okay, cool. Where are you summoning in from?
Oh, gee. Well, there's a dead body here, so you've already been through here. Let's see. Are you near the laser beam yet?
I was a second ago. I just backtracked to find you.
I'm right next to it.
Okay. Be there momentarily.
I see you.
Oh.
I'll meet you over there.
Here we are. Ammo explained in chat where that bell ringer woman is, by the way. If we wanted to go get her, we could. Oh, hi. I forgot that was an item. You can just turn yourself into some messengers.
Yeah. It's a much less cool version of the like chameleon spell or whatever, which I love. Think is extremely funny.
Okay, run.
Yep.
I survived. Yes.
Yeah, I mean you can see where the laser is gonna go. Like it kind of like leaves a trace on the ground before it really goes.
All right. Now where are we right now? We are overlooking.
That down there.
This is where
the
we
original.
Yeah. We used
when you
to
get
be able
snatched
to.
in the death bag. Yeah. It takes you right over there, basically.
And if you try to warp there with the Hunter's Dream, through the Hunter's Dream now, it says that device not operational or something like that.
Yeah, it gets broken.
This is about to be wild. Do we have Jordan in chat? Is Jordan here?
I don't know.
Because we were going to maybe summon him for this part. About to fight what I would say... Oh gosh, I'm in a bad spot. We're at what I would equate to like the archers section of this game.
It's really not as bad, I don't think.
Not as bad as the archers?
No.
I think it's considerably worse than the archers.
Nah, because like once you get one of them, it becomes way easier. And the beast guy, like the guy that is using the beast claw and stuff, he dies so easy.
I think getting one of them killed when there are 3 is way harder than getting through the archers in Anor Londo. But anyways, 3 hunters all at once. Whoop. Whoop.
Let's skedaddle. Let's get back a little bit.
Hold on, let me get this guy. He's dead. Oh.
Okay, now that he's dead, we should be able to just bang. Ah, they got me.
Oh, they got you? Well,
yeah.
I got the second one, so maybe I can get this
myself. Got caught in an animation. I think he did end up going and cheesing Jura, yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I fought Jura legit. But I did do it off stream. The hunters are dead, people.
Cool. Stay near there.
Yeah.
I'm ringing my bell.
Hi, Matthew. Thank you for being here. I'm going to read some stuff while we're waiting on Dr. Caveman to come back. Let's see. I just picked up... What did I pick up? Clawmark, I think? A carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. The claw mark is an impulse to seek the warmth of blood like a beast. It strengthens visceral attacks, one of the darker hunter techniques. Although the difference is subtle, Runesmith Carol describes the beast as a horrific and unwelcome instinct deep within the hearts of men, while Clawmark is an alluring invitation to accept this very nature. We talked about that quite a bit last week, actually.
Yeah.
I was also going to read the Yahar'gul set, which I was able to pick up earlier when we first got tracked down here. It says, Iron helmet worn by the hunters of the unseen village. The hunters of Yahar'gul answer to the village's founders, the school of Mensis. Hunters in name only, these kidnappers wear their black hoods low to shadow their eyes. This helm is made of metal, a rarity for hunter garb, and has high defense, but only against physical attacks. So I guess what this tells us is that it was founded, this area was founded by the School of Mensis. This is not really a village that kind of exists outside of like this very specific institution. It was made for a purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of is and isn't. Yeah, like, yeah. And what that purpose is, that has something to do with like the choir or whatever. So,
here's one example of what I was talking about earlier of what's like a hunk of people thrown together to make an enemy.
Right.
I like killing them by making them fall on the stake. It's fun.
There's a bell ringer up here. Wow, she stabbed me. How dare you?
There's another one of these big what's the Dark Souls 2 boss that has like a bunch of people? Oh, the Rotten.
The Rotten.
Another big Rotten guy here. Yeah, it's a trap. Ooh.
Ow.
Need all these bloodstone chunks. Need to upgrade my Tonitrus.
These guys are nasty.
They are. Why are they in boxes?
So I think the implication is that there were like tons of bodies like just being shipped around, and that the bodies have been like animated.
Sentient. Yeah.
By the nonsense we're about to have to deal
with.
Yeah.
We're in the home stretch of Yahar'gul.
Yeah. For sure.
When I first played this area, I definitely just like sprinted past everything. Note.
Yeah.
Behold, a pale blood sky.
Pale blood sky. This
is the meme.
That note, and the whole like, the fact that what you look up to see here is the moon.
Yeah.
Is like part of Redgrave's whole theory that like what pale blood is the moon presence. Because the whole at the beginning it's like seek the pale blood to ascend the hunt or whatever.
Right. And you do spoilers. You do ascend if you beat this boss called
if you kill the moon presence. Yeah, and she comes out of the moon. When it says "Behold a pale blood sky," the only thing notable in the sky is the moon, and it's blood red moon or whatever.
Oh, this is a fun little bit of storytelling.
Oh, so this is what I was talking about how some things are not statues.
Yeah. This is not.
But rather, people caught mid fleeing that have been fused to the wall.
Yeah, it's kind of like New Londo ruins. Or just like piles of bodies, kind of like creating the floor that you're walking on.
Yeah, or I feel like this is like specifically evoking like Hiroshima or something.
Well,
here.
If you want to, I mean, and New Londo Ruins, you could say is evoking like the Holocaust or something.
Sure, yeah. Like specifically with like how things are just like plastered to the wall, you know,
It's
like
blown out. Yeah.
like these people are like reaching for the door, like this one is, and like this area is very creepy to me because it's like you get this feeling, or like I got this feeling whenever I came through here, whenever I was first playing it, that like it's like you just missed it. You know what I mean? Like you're just a little too late, and like that you are in basically like the direct aftermath of something.
And now that you're here, and now that you have missed it, it kind of feels like you just shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Like you're like wandering through a place that like no like human being should be here anymore.
Right.
You know? Wait, where'd you go? Oh, you went down
I killed the beckoning woman, and I went down the ladder.
I was gonna show you
we can backtrack.
another like spooky thing.
I'm currently fighting a rotten box board.
I'm here now.
And I think there's one more.
Ow! Yeah, he shot me.
These guys have projectiles now.
Yeah.
Okay. Lead the way.
Yeah, so I think the thing that I was going to show you is actually right here. Yeah. So, like, this is awful.
Oh, I've never been in here before.
This.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, on the direct other side of it is, like, it's like people were just, like, trying to get to the door, you know? Like, I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
Gross.
This and another room we were about to enter, like, these things are some of the like scariest like imagery in the game to me.
The room with the Mensis ritual you're talking about?
Yes. Good grief.
Yeah. Much to talk
spooky.
about.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ted's here.
Ted.
And I forget the real name.
Matthew, we're doing Upper
that,
Cathedral Ward next after we take out the one reborn.
If you go back when we were streaming Dark Souls 1, we talked a lot about New Londo Ruins when we were there. So
yeah, I agree. It's one of the strongest parts of the game on like a thematic level and like a gameplay level. It's
look,
incredible.
dude, people like trying to climb up the wall.
Hold on, I gotta add a cuss.
Wait, what did I say? Did you say something?
No, you said something.
I did?
Yeah, go replay the tape.
Oh, okay.
Also, people should know that, or people should notice that the cuss counter started at 1 today, even though it was at 0 the entire time last week. I didn't even realize that as soon as Jordan summoned in, the first thing out of his mouth was profanity. So,
look at this.
Where are you?
Over here.
Just looking at more like fossilized corpses. Let's see.
It's like trying to climb up the wall. Ugh.
Arcane Lake. I feel like that's worth reading. Let's see. Arcane Lake.
I did? Really? Okay. Wow, okay.
Yahar'gul just brought it out of you.
I guess so.
This transcription of the Great One's inhuman voices ripples like a watery reflection. This rune means lake, and those who memorize it enjoy reduced arcane damage. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark guarding sleep and an augur of the Eldritch truth. I think I've already read that on stream, actually.
Jordan was talking about it last stream.
Yeah.
That was what it was, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
so
this is a particularly gnarly dude that we're about to fight.
Let's split up and take out the little tower things.
Yeah,
I'll take the right tower and you take the left one.
We get to see what happens to the souls of all the people here.
Yep.
This is what happens.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Behold the pale blood sky.
This is spooky too.
It is.
I always thought it was really like creepy how like the sky just like bleeding or whatever.
Oh yeah. This is kind of there are a lot of moments where Bloodborne sort of like reveals its hand, but I think this is really where the bottom drops out, and we are fully in Lovecraft land.
See like space.
Yeah.
Like Yeah. Oh, there's the guy. There he is.
And it just falls, like...
It just plops.
Yeah.
It is very much like watching like a deer give birth.
Yeah.
It's like steaming and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, it's so bad. Yeah, one of the things we haven't really, I guess, talked about, it's a little unseemly, I guess, but like there are lots of like themes of like pregnancy and stuff in this
and that's
game.
like kind of becoming more clear at the point of the game that we're in now.
Yeah.
Well, where's the entrance to this tower?
You go to the very back.
Also, apparently this boss fight is just like kind of a just brick by brick recreation of a boss fight in Demon Souls.
It's kind of like it, yeah, like one of the ones at the beginning, yeah. It does. This guy does have like a killer name though for what he is.
The One Reborn. Yeah. So I feel like we can talk about what this is, right? Like we know pretty much everything. We have all the pieces except for what we learn right after this. But essentially, like all of the people of this village were kind of like part of this large scale ritual. I think to try to create an artificial Great One, right?
Okay, so what happened to like the people in Yargul was like they were unwilling, as evidenced by them like running away and being like, yeah, like the School of Mensis did, but not the people.
Right.
And
they were kind of unwitting like test subjects.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what has happened is, so like we have read the whole thing like, oh, you know, every Great One loses its child and then seeks a surrogate or whatever. And so like what it appears to have happened with like the One Reborn is that like the School of Mensis, when they were doing their ritual to try and make contact with a Great One, they also did this in order to like draw a Great One here, not to like create a Great One, but like to draw it
so
here. Like,
this,
hey, here's your
this thing that
here's
you're
your
fighting
surrogate.
is not meant to be a Great One.
No.
So what is this? Is this like an accident?
No. It's like them trying to like beckon a Great One here by creating this big collective weird thing, and yeah, and also it apparently like yanked everyone's like minds out and threw them into the far reaches of space,
right?
And then like had to pull them all back and like amalgate them together.
I'm gonna
it's
walk.
not good.
I'm gonna walk into this next room just so people can see. So this is, I believe, the School of Mensis. These are all the people.
They're hanging out, yeah.
And they're all wearing these cages on their heads, which I don't think I've picked up the cage head, but the description says something about what it's for. But like, it's
you get it later.
An important part of the ritual. Like they're kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
they're antennas.
Yeah. They're kind of like focusing their mental energy towards like this transcendent purpose. Like they're
upward.
Yeah.
Everything upward. Yeah. And like trying to also use the height of it to kind of like receive stuff more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I can inspect this mummy, as the game asked me to do, and it will take me to another area. But we're not going to do that yet. We're going to do that later.
We'll be back.
We have a key that we would like to use to go to a very cool area. So more on this later.
Yeah, I do find the whole, like the thing about that area in particular, it's just like I don't know, we kind of talked about it before when we were playing Dark Souls 1, but like callous displays of like mass death is like very scary to me. It's like something that it feels like inhuman, you know what I mean?
I can't imagine. people
Yeah.
being callous about mass death.
Let's see. Where are we going?
I'm gonna warp to Cathedral Ward or the Erden Chapel, and then I'm gonna go to the Hunter's Workshop to head to the Upper Cathedral Ward.
You're getting to Upper Cathedral. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And let me play around with my tiny Tonitrus real quick. I didn't get to do anything with that in Yahar'gul. I also just like saying
also very
Yahar'gul.
scary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scariest part of the game.
It's spooky.
Yes! Look at this.
What is it?
It's the tiny Tonitrus. I've never played with it before. I love the animation for it. So good. Let's buy plenty of bullets. Okay. To the cathedral.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
You should be able to complete Arion's story now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Woo.
If you go and see, go to your chapel and see, go to Arion. Or Ariana or whatever.
Ariana.
Yeah.
I've heard this is difficult.
What you have to do?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's just hard to look at.
Okay.
It's not.
It's gonna be
not,
emotionally
you don't have
difficult.
to do anything. Yeah.
Okay. I warped to the wrong thing. So we're walking. I hope I didn't mess this questline up.
I don't think you did.
Last
If it
time
makes
we
you feel
saw
any
her,
better,
she was like kind of keeled over, gripping her stomach.
Yeah.
Here we are. She's still here. Is she supposed to
Is
still
she?
be here?
Have you talked to her?
Let me talk to her. Okay, she's just kind of like moaning in pain.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't say anything but that.
Okay.
Is she going to show up somewhere else after I've talked to her once?
I think. I think.
Where's she going to go?
I can't remember. You should have. Have you drank her blood yet?
Oh, I haven't drank it. Should I drink it?
Yeah, drink her blood vial and then talk to her again.
Also, fun fact: the old woman is now talking to me as if I was her child.
Yeah, that's always normal.
She's kind of like going through, I guess, advanced stages of dementia or something.
This will help you forget.
She gives me a sedative. That's nice. That'll be helpful later. But yeah, I'll drink Ariana's blood. Should I talk to her again now that I've done that?
Yeah,
Okay.
try to talk to her again, see what happens.
More painful moaning.
Okay.
I
Warp
warp
to
out?
Hunter's Dream and warp back, yeah.
Okay. Matthew, I'm not going to mercy kill her.
Oh, okay. So you have to beat Mikolash. I thought that you just had to get one reborn.
Oh, okay.
All right, never mind.
Next
so you
time.
can just go back.
Well, not next time.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks, we'll do that.
Yeah.
But I did want to check in with all my cathedral buddies. Ariana's not doing great.
No. Thanks for checking on that, Emo. She's doing the opposite of great, I would say.
Let's talk to
whatever
the
that
old
is.
skeptical man.
Your lies spin a web, but I see through your deceit. I didn't learn from books. No. I learned it.
Let me get a vibe check on this hat, by the way.
I don't know what hat you're wearing.
It's Jura's hat.
Oh, yeah. Jura's hat's pretty cool.
Did Adela the nun change clothes? I thought she was wearing Oh no, she was wearing the black set. I changed clothes.
You changed, not her.
Jura's hat is the best hat, Matthew says. I agree. That's
It's
why
a good
I'm wearing
hat.
it. Only the best.
I personally like the stupid, like, sweaty Yarnum hat that I have.
Oh yeah.
That's, like, explicitly said that it sucks.
Alright. So people may remember this area from when I did my fun little platforming challenge. And fell to my death a whole bunch. But I did not actually go in this tower. And now we're going to go in this tower. Ugh. And immediately
Andrew, last session, he just killed the beast guy. I think it was last session. The session before.
Forbidden Woods. Yep.
Yeah, he just murked that guy.
And I talked about my first experience with him where I accidentally let him kill every member of the chapel.
Ted asks, what are plans after Bloodborne?
I think Dark Souls 3, right?
Yeah, I think we'll probably
though,
try to do.
if I could make a wish, if I could wish on a magic lamp, my wish would be for the Bloodborne PSX to be done by the time we're done with this. But considering we're coming up on the end of this in just a couple of weeks, I don't think that is in the cards. But I will stream Bloodborne PSX as soon as I can do that.
So as soon as you get open the doors to Upper Cathedral Ward, Swaff, you can ring your bell.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Yeah. I think it's so cool that you can hear the choir sing here, and then also
you can hear it in
Yahar
Ghoul earlier.
Yeah. Also, you can hear Mensis in Yahar Ghoul earlier. Yes, and also it cuts a very once you learn what has happened, you're like, oh. There's
That's
no
why
music.
it's
There's
silent.
No voices anymore. Yeah, it's because they're all dead. They've all conducted a ritual that, quote unquote, resulted in the stillbirth of their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you can see the clock tower here too, up in Upper Cathedral.
I really
later
like
on we end up
the
fighting
Yarnum
Maria.
skyline that I can see on the top of this Hunter's Workshop tower.
Emma, I think you might have been referring to the Skeptical Man, probably. That is one of the other dudes that you can get to go to the chapel. It's just that usually people don't because it's pointless.
Yeah, it's fun for just for gags, but yeah.
I've never seen that guy.
Oh, here's the thing I was going to read. The Radiant Sword Hunter Badge. This says, where is it? One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The Radiant Sword indicates the heirs to the will of Ludwig. These hunters, also known as Holy Blades, are what remains of an ancient line of heroes that date back to a very early age of honor and chivalry. And it's just kind of interesting that there are all these different sects of hunters. There's the Powder Keg Hunters and the Saw Hunters and the Radiant Sword Hunters. And they're all kind of under the banner of the Healing Church, but I think one of them is heretical or something. The Powder Kegs are heretical,
the Powder
right?
Kegs.
Yeah,
they don't really like the church very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think that there's some kind of point being made about kind of administrative and academic balkanization and how quick it happens, because you get the College of Bergenworth and Lawrence split, and they made the Healing Church, and then there's just an explosion of stuff right there where it's okay, well now there's all these different sects of hunters, and different ones do different things, and some of them really suck, and some of them are whatever. Blah,
and that
blah,
exists
blah.
in academia. Oh gosh, I just died very unnecessarily.
Really? I just got summoned in.
Sorry. Did I get
Your
a lamp?
Beckoner has
I don't know
died.
if I got a lamp. Well, I guess we'll find out depending on
you
where
did
I get
not.
summoned.
The lamp is
on the other end of that
ahead.
bridge.
Yes.
Dang it.
Just wait for me next time.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, that balkanization happens in academia with schools of thought.
But
also obviously denominations and religion.
Mm-hmm. again, the point of Bloodborne is that it's the same.
They're the same.
Like
yeah.
the I think like the main thrust of what Bloodborne is talking about is that like there is no difference, which is kind of like crazy to me that it's like, I don't know, it's a kind of a heretical statement. it like in both directions, you know.
Right.
I think that like
because I think
both...
people who are really invested in academia would like be offended by the idea that like, you know, being associated with something that's like quote unquote superstition, or faith based or whatever. And then I guess people who, I don't know, how would you describe the way that a religious person would respond to that statement?
I mean, I think that like referring to so like I think that there are obviously there's different types of people who get invested into religion, obviously for different reasons and all that type of stuff. But I think that there are some people who are extremely like cognizant of the like bureaucratic nonsense that occurs in a lot of like hierarchical structures that are created within churches, in lots of cultures. But I think that the people who engage in that like bureaucratic hierarchical stuff the most do not like to be, they don't like to talk about it, and they don't like to be like reminded of it, I guess. And so I think that also like doing the thing of saying like, well, you know, you and academics, whatever, you're both just like trying to seek a sort of like truth that you want to hoard and be the only person who knows it. I think that like a lot of the type of religious people that this game is talking about, the same as the type of academic people that this game is talking about, would find that extremely objectionable.
Yeah, and as somebody who like has, you know, spent the last several years of my life kind of like tangential to academia, like from where I'm standing, from my vantage point, it sounds like that sort of equation is more flattering to religious people than it is to academics, because it kind of like grants a certain amount of like quote unquote credibility to religion that might not be there otherwise. Because credibility is not necessarily what they're like going for. I don't know. That's probably not the right way to say that.
I mean, I would say yes and no. Again, like I think that there are religious people who would not really find that super objectionable at all, and would just be like, yeah, yes. But I think that people who are hyper invested in continuing the systems that exist would find it objectionable, and find it like literally like a heretical thing to say.
Right.
But like, I don't know. And I can tell you, as someone who has worked in academia for the past 4 years, that it is absolutely 100% true, like on that end of things. Like the way that academia in America at least, both like hoards knowledge, tries to set itself as some kind of arbiter on some subject. Yeah, nice. on subjects a lot of times that they don't really have like the evidence to say the things that they want to say about it, and things like that. And also, in particular, like just like amassing tons and tons of resources and then not letting anybody have them at all. Like being like, ha ha ha, I am the guy who knows this, and you are poo-poo because you don't know it.
Yeah.
And
it's a
I do know
major problem in academia of like
it's
expecting
huge.
people to like conform to our like consensus of what truth is, but then like paywalling the research that proves that truth.
Yes, exactly. And that is, and I am not even kidding, asking people to have faith. Like that is what that is.
Yeah.
You are asking people to have faith
that
in you.
We're smart enough to be able to call the shots. Yeah.
Yes. And you can say, you know, oh well, like maybe that lends a little too much credence to, you know, religiosity or something like that. But
I don't necessarily
know,
saying
man.
it lends too much credence. I'm saying like who comes out
I'm not
looking
saying
better
that that's
than they
what
might otherwise, you know.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I mean, like that is a criticism I think you can make of kind of the sort of anti-intellectual bent of this game and what it's choosing to do. But I don't know, man. I like if you talk to like people who have had genuine religious experiences and genuine spiritual experiences and things like that, like they have very good reasons to have the faith that they have a lot of times. Like it's not specifically like just kind of I don't know. So yes, as someone who has spent a good deal of time in both academia and religious institutions,
Right.
I can tell you that like if you're in the bad part of either one, they are blindingly similar to each other, like extremely similar. And that's what I think is like very smart about what this game is doing with that sort of thing. But it is also just like objectively an anti-intellectual game. Like it is absolutely that.
Right.
It is saying that like doing this is dang man, I'm boom hammering right now. I don't know if you've been noticing that.
Oh yeah.
But like I've just been like smashing people.
So I don't know if you've noticed, both of my Tonatri are broken. So I'm using a weapon that I picked up.
Is it stake driver?
This is the stake driver.
Yeah,
and it's
nice.
a lot of fun. Let me read this
Cool.
choir thing really quick. This seems relevant. The choir garb. Attire of the choir, high-ranking members of the Healing Church. Members of the choir are both the highest-ranking clerics of the Healing Church and scholars who continue the work that began at Bergenworth. Together with the left-behind Great One, they look to the skies in search of astral signs that may lead them to the rediscovery of true greatness. So this is like a great example of what we were just talking about. Like these guys are literally members of the church and scholars at the same time.
Which happens in reality too. Like
theologians.
Like yeah, exactly. That's what
we have
Matthew alluded to before.
We are now in the spook zone, by the way.
Yeah, this place is spooky, bro.
We're about to have this guy with my hammer. Have a nice little Resident Evil scare here, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, you gotta try to open the door. That's what it is.
Hello.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more where that came from.
Boomhammer is stupid good in co-op. Like, because they just like get interested in trying to hit you, and now you just whack them with it. Yeah, it's funny.
I was hoping we'd use the Boomhammer.
I just saw Ammo's thing. Yeah, Ammo, take it easy. We will let you know. He's just not like at his keyboard anymore. He just said he's gonna lay down.
Oh, this is.
I mean, he's like still watching the stream, but he's not like at his.
I'm trying to keep an eye on this chandelier.
Oh yeah, this is a cool part.
Hate that.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, he's almost dead. Oh gosh.
Ooh. These guys don't like
that
fire
guy
either, so the Boomhammer.
Tiny Tonatrus.
Oh crap! I'm dead.
Oh no.
Whoops.
I
dodged into it.
Oh no. Please die. Okay. Are they all dead? Yeah, I think they're all dead.
There's 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna summon you again. Oh, I already am summoning you again.
Huh? You shouldn't be.
Yeah, my bell's just like still going from before. Where's the bell ringing woman? God, this space is spooky. Just picked up some ritual blood, no big deal. Locks.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Did you drop out?
I'm on my way. On my way back to the Upper Cathedral Ward.
I really dig the stake driver, and I especially love the charge R2 that I want to pop off at some point if I can find a good spot to do it. Need plenty of time.
Okay, I'm gonna start ringing my bell.
Okay. I'll wait for you before I
And,
go any further.
I'm running into the mansion thing right now. Oh, please summon me. I'm like running away from these guys.
There's
Hey.
a squid man.
Are you near where I died, or?
I'm at the bottom of that staircase.
Okay.
But I can move.
I just gotta keep moving. No, you just stay where you're at.
Man, playing through this section the first time was really nerve-wracking. I was just like trying to tiptoe around corners, not knowing what I would be met with. It's so dark.
It's dark. It feels very dangerous.
Is like unreal.
Bad vibes.
I just picked up another badge.
Oh, the eyeball
Cosmic Eye Watcher badge. Badge of a member of the choir, elites of the Healing Church. The eye signifies the very cosmos. The choir stumbled upon an epiphany very suddenly and quite by accident. Here we stand, feet planted in the earth, but might the cosmos be very near us, only just above our heads? And I think the thing they stumbled
really
upon is the thing we are going to eventually fight here, if I am correct.
Yes. Quite by accident.
Mm-hmm. Did you summon in? Oh, there you are. Okay. Follow me. Hello. Oh, hey.
Well.
Yeah. These guys are very well placed in this area.
Give you the old spook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's an area built around jump scares, which
Basically,
Bloodborne doesn't really do for the most part. There's another one of those guys. Oh, the blindfold cap was the thing I was going to read. Let's see. Here it is. Attire of the choir, high-ranking members of the Healing Church. Members of the choir are both the highest-ranking clerics of the Healing Church and scholars who continue the work that began at Bergenworth. The eye covering indicates their debt to the teachings of Master Willem, even though their paths diverge. So Master Willem is... oh, hi. You're making contact. Master Willem is not blind, is he?
No, but he wore a blindfold.
He wore a blindfold because he believes that eyes on the inside are the eyes that matter, right?
Right.
Where are you going?
Open the door.
Can we open the door now?
Think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, you need a key.
Yeah.
You got the key yet?
Nope.
Oh.
Went downstairs too early.
Scoob.
Oh, I'm out of bullets for my tiny tonitrus. So sad. Oh, and that's the choir singing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a couple more of these guys. Oh!
Ah!
What? Oh, okay, I thought I was
grabbed.
dead. I just got brain
Ow,
sucked.
ow, ow,
Oh, we're
ow,
both
ow,
getting...
Same.
Wow.
Man.
This was not a school-appropriate stream. Oh, man.
I'm coming.
No,
okay, you're just
again. Don't kill me!
I got him.
Okay, good. Alright, now I'm going to learn how to do that thing that you're doing. But there might be another Squidward out here. Let's see.
I don't think so.
Here we go. Make contact. This is important. Hold on. I hate the little touch pad on the PS4. I have so much blood on me right now. Okay, onward. Is there anything interesting in the orphanage key? I mean, the fact that it's called the orphanage key, I think it implies a lot. Key to the orphanage, birthplace of the choir. The orphanage, shadowed by the Grand Cathedral, was a place of scholarship and experimentation, where young orphans became potent, unseen thinkers for the Healing Church. The choir that would later split the Healing Church was a creation of the orphanage. I think those little slug dudes that we found when we were coming in are supposed to be the orphans from the orphanage, right?
So this is something that Jordan also alluded to before, is that, like...
this way. Oh, wait, no. You're right.
Is that the orphanage also served as kind of like a... like, we can just, like, here are kids no one wants. Let's just, like, mess them up real bad and scoop out their eyeballs.
Yeah. We need eyeballs.
And, yeah.
You need these kids
are
taken
worthless.
care of.
Yeah.
So, win-win. There are other places the eyeballs came from that we will learn about later.
Yeah. Eyeballs. Oh, wait, hang on. Open this gate.
What is this gate?
I can do it. It's just a shortcut.
Oh, yeah, shortcut. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's spooky.
All right.
And also, heavy implication that what we're about to deal with up here is probably some orphan.
I hadn't really put 2 and 2 together, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, starting here, I guess. Hey, your little Tonitrus is going to be good in this fight.
Yeah, if only we had one.
Yeah, so this is a funny and often put note here in front of the boss door. It says "No mercy for children."
Oh, good.
Because
is that note currently down?
Yep, right here in front of the boss door, right where I'm standing.
I don't see you. Oh. Would you want to unsummon and let me go fix my Tonitruses before we do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just go back to this.
It would be a lot more fun if I could play around with electricity in this fight.
I'll just go back to, like, that area I was just at. So now you can go through that gate we just opened, and
that's why I asked, because the gate is like a full shortcut. Yeah.
Yeah, it just drops you straight out to the lantern, basically.
I can also upgrade my Tonitrus.
Whoa.
Matthew says the fight we're about to do is very underwhelming. I don't know if I fully agree. Like, it's not a hard fight. I would never try to argue that it's a hard fight. But I think that it works for what it needs to do. Like, I think that fights can be good even if they are not, like, very unique or challenging mechanically. Because fights are also how story is communicated in these games. And it's also like the fight that we're about to do is kind of gatekeeping a really hard fight. So, like, I can't be mad that it's not harder.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people, when they talk about whatever the dummies we're about to fight are called.
Celestial Emissary.
The Celestial Emissary.
Yeah.
I think... So I actually like the fight too, but mainly because I think the area looks really cool.
It is
really
cool.
It is really, really, really cool that when you go to the Hunter's Nightmare, you basically get this on steroids with, like, the Living Failures fight.
Yep. 100%.
So I like the Living Failures fight more, but I think Lumen Flower Gardens and the Celestial Emissary it's fine. I think that people give it more guff than it deserves.
People just want every fight to be like the ultimate test of their skill or whatever, and, like, those fights are cool. I'm glad those fights are in the game too. But
Yeah.
Every fight can't be Orphan of Cause. And I'm glad every fight isn't Orphan of Cause. Like, I would probably hate these games if it was that.
Well, I mean, it also,
constantly.
like you were talking about the whole, like, narrative purpose of it,
Yeah.
it is a big, like, it is the first time that you walk in and fight a whole bunch of daggum aliens.
Yeah.
So, it's like, it's a big deal for that reason, I guess. But I get looking at it mechanically and thinking that there's something a little left to be desired there, which I agree with, and I think that From kind of agrees too, because they just kind of redid it, they did it kind of more spacey and more wacky in the DLC anyway. So,
but I also think
I
that people could maybe be underwhelmed by it if they don't find the secret second boss. If they thought that the Celestial Emissary was the end of the Upper Cathedral Ward, that would be underwhelming.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Right, and like Matthew says, I was more referring to how after the terrifying foreshadowing of the making contact, or of the make contact, just to be some blue goobers.
Okay,
But
I am currently beckoning you.
all right, I'm right in front of the boss gate.
Blue goobers is a good way to describe them.
It is some blue. They are some blue goobers. That's true. There's no getting around that.
Here's a blue goober.
But I agree also that I think Abritus makes it worth it.
Yeah.
But the blue goobers are in their own way kind of like jarring, I guess.
Yeah.
But
all right, here we go.
it's also interesting that they're like in the like in the little garden, and the flowers kind of look like them.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you're like,
Absolutely.
oh, yeah.
Hello, blue goobers.
It's the blue meanie. All right. Break it up, everybody. Keep hitting him.
Oh, that's the one.
Ow! Yeah,
I wasn't even looking at the boss.
turned into the ultra goober.
How do you like this? Ultra goober? Ah.
Missed him. He didn't like getting hit with a wheel, though. That's for sure. Anyway, see
We
you
got
later,
the
blue goob.
communion rune. Oh, I think we have read the communion rune many times. All right, bye. Let me see if I can do this real quick. No.
See him.
Okay. Are there any items in the garden? I don't think there are.
Bow wow 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 wow.
Okay, I'm gonna break this window.
It's the Abritus time.
I wonder if we can get this our first time. Abritus is really, really hard.
She can be, yeah.
A call
gave me some
beyond.
issues.
I don't have the stats to use a call beyond, do I?
I don't know.
Oh, I do.
I wonder
have
if
the
I do.
stats to use
I
a
have
call
pretty
beyond.
high arcane.
Oh man. When am I gonna get Augur of Abritus?
It's in the lecture hall, like the Nightmare Mensis
Okay,
thing.
so next week. I almost have
Yeah.
every great arcane thing. Ugh.
I like the description of Call Beyond a lot.
Oh,
It
let's read
says, one of the secret rites of the choir. Long ago, the healing church used phantasms to reach a lofty plane of darkness, but failed to make contact with the outer reaches of the cosmos. The rite failed to achieve its intended purpose, but instead created a small exploding star, now a powerful part of the choir's arsenal. At times, failure is the mother of invention. So they were like, we accidentally made these little portals into space that kill, that only know kill.
Yeah.
And-
We did not make contact with the Great One. We did, however, make a cool gun.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I'm right by the elevator for Abritus, by the way. Are you summoning?
I am summoning. I am down the elevator. I don't know if it matters.
Oh, okay. I'll go down. Ted, that is
Jesse's parents'
or
dogs.
something.
Yeah.
Scoot.
Here we are.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Last boss fight of the night.
The Breedus looks very cool, I think.
Oh yeah. The altar of despair. Hi there. Abritas,
Oh, wow.
daughter of the cosmos.
A Breedus.
How do you like tiny Tonitrus? Oh, nope, nope. that's the one attack you don't want to get hit by. That's
Yeah,
like
that
the
and
attack
her,
that
like,
makes this hard.
That and her like super call beyond that she
Yeah.
can do are like the two bad ones.
Because when you dodge the charge, you can get hit by it twice if you dodge at the wrong time.
Or dodge in the wrong direction, yeah.
Yeah. I usually try to bait her to do the little head slam thing.
I like ghosts. I attack you with my ghost abilities.
My haunted hatred.
Yeah.
So what we're fighting here
Yeah.
is like a real great one, right? Like not an artificially created thing like Rom.
Sort
but,
of?
This is actually a Lovecraft monster. that
Visceral,
the church
visceral,
found,
visceral.
Right? Oh man, I missed it. Just
Ah!
by a second.
Yeah, it's either a great one or something that was ascending to become a great one that was abandoned. Like maybe something from Yarnum,
So
or not
is it
Yarnum,
called
but
Daughter of the Cosmos because this is like a surrogate child?
could be.
for a
It's
great
it's
one?
just not clear. That's all.
Yeah.
It could be one or the other. It could be something that was like ascending from what is the Chalice dungeon place called?
Thumeri?
Thumeri.
Whoa!
Yeah, it could be like.
Oh man!
No,
I
you
was,
died.
I
We're
was
so
dodging and I
close.
hit the wall. Ugh,
Man, we had
okay.
her.
We were so close.
But whatever she is, whether she is like a true full great one or a like something in between, it's enough.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely enough. Hers is so everybody the whole game you've been watching us, shoot special blood into ourselves to like heal all of our wounds and
Yep.
stuff. It's Abredis's blood.
Oh,
That's
is
whose
it?
blood we're using.
Yeah, this is the
That's-
old blood that we're fearing.
Yes.
Okay.
They found Abredis, and the implication is that because they said they found the blood of a great one.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the implication is that it is Abredis' blood. So yeah.
The dogs are gone, people. This is probably not of interest to anyone listening, but it is of great interest to me because it's hard to sleep with these dogs in my house. They're very loud and very in your space.
Andrew doesn't like dogs. Jesse likes dogs. Jesse likes other people's dogs.
So you like other people's dogs for a small amount of time.
I don't like other people's dogs for plenty of time, but I like to go home to my cats who
Right.
don't scream. I mean, they do scream. It's kind of cute.
Okay, I am beckoning once again.
Okay. So so like Matthew says, I think they found Koss first. I think
Well,
that
it
they
seems
found
like
Abredis
the
first.
thing about
because
Koss is that it's kind of a retcon, right? Like there's nothing in the base game that points to Koss. It's added.
well, like I mean, regardless, I think that like the entire like founding of the Healing Church more or less like explodes and gets the hunters and stuff after they find the blood.
Yeah.
Like before the blood, they just have like the tomb prospectors or whatever. They're not even hunters yet.
Right.
And then the whole thing with Koss is a product of hunters doing bad stuff.
Yeah,
so
I think they find Abritas first, and then they go searching for things like Koss, who we will talk about more later. Oh, that was very cool. Great way to start that fight.
Just clip it. I'm just clipping in old abandoned Abritas over here.
Man, it's just Punisher's not doing anything. The tiny time.
Ow.
How about Call Beyond? What do you think of that? It did a pretty good bit.
I
can
hate
only do it
bosses
once.
that have attacks where they just like damage you when they turn around. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
It's a pretty annoyingly shaped boss. Hard to find a place to stand. Oh. I missed the Visceral.
I don't think that was the visceral. I think it's just like a stagger. Uh-oh. Ow.
Don't die. I don't think I added my death last time. I'm gonna have to rewatch this and keep count of the deaths. I don't think I added your death in the Defeat the Lord either. Ah! Okay, we're at over the halfway point.
Now she's got like a
25.
spacey shield thing, and you can't like shoot her with long range stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like bounces off.
Oh, I'm dead again.
Got him. Ouchie.
Oh yeah, Michael
on, let me
says
go
it
get
doesn't
some
say
Bloodborne.
Nightmare Slain when you kill Abritas. Oh yeah,
Nope.
it would say Prey Slaughtered, right? Because he's
Yeah.
not the source of a nightmare, or she's
Yeah.
not the source of a nightmare.
Right. But neither is the wet nurse. The source of the nightmare is technically Mikolash, right? So,
That's true. Yeah.
but the wet nurse is like the being that's like facilitating the nightmare, so it's kind of weird.
Well, is it? Well,
But-
I guess we can talk about this more when we get there. But
Yeah.
I would imagine that like the nightmare is, like the wet nurse is the purpose of the nightmare, right? Like they were trying to create
Sure.
it or beckon it or something.
That sounds just about as good as anything I could think of. Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. He fell down the elevator shaft and died. Alright, well, question answered of can we beat Abritas in one go? And the answer is no. He's hard. She's hard. Nope, I'm not trying to get summoned. I'm trying to summon. There you go. Yeah, I think that's right, Matthew. That Abritas is more of a victim than anything else. Time for hunting. Bolt is effective. Sure is.
I'm ringing.
Nice. I'm wondering if there's anything else we need to talk about while we're here, because this is close to the end of our session.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, I guess, to connect it back for anybody who might be watching it back or whatever. Basically, early on, we were talking about, like, oh, you know, they found something in the bottom in the ruins.
This is the something.
This is what they found, yeah.
And they're like hiding
Who-
it here in the back of the
Yes.
Cathedral Ward. And
Yeah,
also,
technically,
like,
this is the like actual entrance to the Thumerian ruins. It's just been collapsed, so no one else goes in there because they're academics and they don't want anybody else to find anything. So they're like, we have what we want out of it, so now they're closed, and the only way to get into them is by conducting a chalice ritual.
also the little like balcony that I had to walk through to get here is the second floor where we fought Vicar Amelia.
That's
so
right.
It is possible that when we see her praying earlier, she's praying not to Lawrence's skull, but to Abrida's.
Yeah.
Who's like behind the wall that she's praying to. Oh!
Be careful. I might hit you with a wheel.
Take this.
Nice.
It doesn't require that many bullets here. Take it again. Get out of your spaghetti arms.
Noodlers.
Okay,
Yo,
we got her
she's
this
swinging.
time.
Yeah, just watch out when she does call beyond. Get ready to back up and start dodging.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should have equipped the hunter's gun. It's really good for that part. Oh, here we go.
Get in there.
Oh,
Take
yes!
it down. Yeah.
Perfect. And I got a chalice thing, which I don't think I can actually use at the moment.
Matthew says that he watched Princess Mononoke. Good movie. True.
Yeah. Matthew, did you watch Princess Mononoke? You didn't watch it in my club. No, because we had talked about it, and you after I watched it in club, and you said you had not seen it. I'm glad you liked it. Great movie.
Hey, go look at the altar and see what that's about.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to warp back.
Yeah. It's another big what the heck type of moment.
I'll go level real quick, or if I can level real quick, and then I'll go back and check it out, and we can end there. Is that enough?
Well, what?
I don't think that's enough.
Very well, let me.
Oh, it is. Cool. All right, let's go check out the old Altar of Despair. Where is it? There it is. Here we are, back in the Altar of Despair. It says, this looks like, the thing that I'm seeing on this altar looks a lot like Rom's head.
It is.
And it has like spider legs.
It's another. Yeah.
So we were talking about Rom being like an artificial creation. So they're basically trying to recreate this thing.
Yes.
When I inspected it, says, do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. The one thing I can't really put together about the whole thing is what you can do with that is offer the queenly flesh to it if you've let Alfred kill the Queen of the Vilebloods.
What's the connection there?
I have no idea. If you give the dead spider her queenly flesh, she comes back to life. I don't really know why. Yeah, maybe
Does
it's
she
like
fight
that.
You?
No, she goes back to the Canehurst or whatever.
The Canehurst lady comes back to life.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
F for Abridas, who got locked in a cave, harvested for blood for God knows how long, just to get killed by a rando in a trench coat. Hey, 2 randos in a trench coat, okay? And mine's more of a shawl or, I don't know, sackcloth than anything.
Also, I object to being referred to as wearing a trench coat as well. I think this is I don't even have the words for the fashion choice that's being made here, but it's a good one. Anyways, that's our stream. Next week, we are going to take on the two nightmares of this game.
Yes.
An
area that like Swafford is not particularly fond of, but I love a lot. So get ready for some discussions, which I think will be interesting.
Looking forward to it. So Nightmare Frontier and Nightmare of Mensis, kind of hitting the climax of this game before going off and doing some optional stuff before the ending. So I think we have 3 more sessions in us. Nightmares, Canehurst, etc., and then our grand finale episode. But thanks for watching, everybody. We will talk to you next week. Bye.
See ya.